2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Guten Abend.
Good
Vielen
evening.
Dank für den herzlichen
Thank you
Empfang
very much
hier
for
auch
this very warm
an
welcome
das gesamte Team vom
and for giving me the
IBKA
opportunity
und allen
to
Anwesenden.
speak here. Thanks to
Sehr
IBKA
geehrte Damen und
and all
Herren,
the people
es freut
present.
mich,
Ladies
hier
and
heute
gentlemen,
im Namen
I
der
am pleased
Partei
to
der
be
Humanisten das
here
Wort
and to be
an
able
Sie
to
richten
speak
zu dürfen.
to you
Und
today
es
on
ist mir
behalf
eine
of the
ganz
Party of
besondere
Humanists,
Ehre,
and it's a
dies
great
vor
pleasure
allzu
and an
vielen
honor
auch
for me
bekannten
to do
Gesichtern
that in front
tun
of so
zu
many known
dürfen.
faces.
Tja, give
Well,
peace a
give
chance.
peace a chance.
Give peace a chance by
Give
giving
peace a
this
chance
world
by
a
giving this world a
humanistic view.
humanistic view.
Eine Welt ohne
A world
Gottes Diktatur,
without
eine
God's
Welt
dictatorship.
ohne religiöse
A world
Dogmen.
without religious dogma.
Eine Welt ohne
A
mystische
world without
Versprechungen
mystic
und auch
promises,
eine
and
Welt
a world
ohne
without
religiös
religiously motivated
Tabus.
taboos.
Eine solche Welt
Such a
wird
world
sicherlich nicht
will
frei
surely
von
not
Konflikten
be free
sein.
from conflicts.
Doch sie wird auf jeden Fall
But in any
friedlicher
case, it
sein
will be more
als die
peaceful
Welt, in
than
der
the
wir
world
heute
in
leben.
which we are living today.
Je höher die staatlich
The
verordnete
higher the
Religiosität,
state-decreed
desto mehr
religiosity,
leiden die
the more
Menschenrechte, die Freiheit
human
und
rights,
auch die
freedom, and the
Selbstbestimmung.
self-determination suffer.
Und umso mehr steigt
And the
natürlich
more
auch die
the
Bereitschaft,
readiness
durchaus im
increases
Namen dieser Religion,
to
ihrer
take up
Anführer und Götter,
weapons
die Waffen
in the
zu
name of
erheben
that religion
und andere
and its leaders,
niederzustrecken.
and to kill
Es
others.
spielt keine Rolle,
It
ob es
doesn't
sich um
matter
eine politische
if it's a
Ideologie
political
handelt,
ideology
die mit
with
religiösen
religious
Zügen
characteristics
daherkommt, mit ihren zumeist
or
heiligen Schriften, ihren
with their holy
unantastbaren
scriptures,
Tabus
their
und Führern,
sacrosanct cults
ihren
and
schon
leaders,
krankhaften Verehrungen von Symbolen.
and if it's an
Oder ob es
ideology
sich
with an
dabei um eine
insane
Religion
veneration of
direkt
symbols and
handelt,
people.
all das
Or
spielt
if we are
keine
speaking
Rolle,
about a
wenn es darum
religion
geht, wer an der
as
Spitze
such.
eines Staates sitzt.
That
Im
doesn't really
ungünstigsten
matter
Falle sind es ein Konstrukt
if
aus
it takes the
beidem.
lead in the state.
Ideologie
In the most
im
unfavorable
religiösen Mantel
case,
und
it's
Religion
both
selbst,
together.
die
It's
zusammenkommen. Wie auch immer dieses
politics,
Konstrukt aussieht,
or it's disguised,
es geht
religion is guided
einher
as politics,
mit
or if it's
Unterdrückung,
religion.
Krieg
No
und
matter
meistens
what
auch
the
Genozid.
design is, it
Mit dem
usually
Verlust der
entails
Menschenrechte, der
oppression, war, and
Freiheit im
genocide.
Allgemeinen. Ja,
It
meine Damen und
comprises
Herren,
the loss of human
Religion
rights
ist
and the freedom in
Politik.
general. Ladies and gentlemen,
Darf es
religion
Humanismus nicht
is
auch sein?
politics. Isn't
Und
humanism
können
allowed to
wir
be politics
eine
as well?
Politik
And
ohne humanistische
can
Züge
we
überhaupt
allow
bilden?
politics without
Die Partei der
humanistic
Humanisten wurde im
components
Oktober
in the first place?
2014
The Party of
gegründet
Humanists was
und
founded in
erfreut
October
sich
2014
seither
only,
einer
and ever since then
enthusiastischen und wachsenden
has
Anhängerschaft. In dieser Partei kommen,
been benefiting
so wie wir
from an
in diesen
enthusiastic
Tagen
and
in
growing
Köln Menschen
number of
zusammen,
members.
die nicht
In the
länger
party,
das Diktat
as happens this
der Religion
day
auf diesem
in Cologne,
Planeten hinnehmen
there are
wollen.
people who get
der
together who
selbstverständlich
don't
nicht
want to
hinnehmen können.
accept any longer the dictate of religions
Doch
on this
obwohl
planet
es
and can't accept it.
in den Reihen der vielen Atheisten, der Freidenker, der Brights, der
And
Humanisten
although among
viele
the ranks
Menschen
of
gibt, die auch
atheists,
der Meinung
freethinkers,
sind, eine
brights,
politische
humanists,
Partei
and
wäre
non-religious,
wichtig, so
there are
gibt es
many
natürlich
people
auch
who think
viele, die
that a
hier
humanist
sehr
party would
kritisch
be
der ganzen
important,
Sache
but there are many people who have a
gegenübersitzen.
critical attitude.
Gerade aus diesen Reihen gibt es
vis-à-vis all
kritische
this.
Fragen und
And
eine
they
davon
ask
ist,
critical
wozu
questions,
brauchen
and one question is,
Humanisten
why do
eine
humanists
Partei?
need a party at
Wozu
all?
braucht es eine
Why
politische,
is
aktive Organisation?
an organization necessary that is active
Nun,
from a political
laut
point
einer
of view?
Studie der Forschungsgruppe
According to a study
Weltanschauung in
of the
Deutschland
research group
sind
on
etwa
world
30% der
world
deutschen
view,
Bevölkerung
in
konfessionslos.
Germany, 30% of the German
Und sie stellen
population
damit
are
mit beinahe
non-religious.
30 Millionen Personen die größte
And this
Bevölkerungsgruppe
is
verglichen mit anderen
30 million
Konfessionen
people,
dar.
and this is the biggest group if you
Doch
compare it to
wo
other
wird diese Gruppe
denominations.
überhaupt politisch repräsentiert?
But where is this group represented
Seien
at
wir
all?
ehrlich.
Truth be told, party
Parteiinterne
internal
Säkularisierungsversuche
secularization
in
attempts
FDP,
in the Liberal
bei den
Party, the
Grünen,
Social
ja,
Democrats,
selbst bei
among
den
the
Linken,
Greens, and even
von der
among the Linke
CDU,
Party,
CSU will ich hier gar nicht
let
erst reden.
alone the Christian Democrats.
Ja, da dümpeln solche
Well,
Säkularisierungsversuche
such
in der
attempts
Regel
of secularization
hilflos umher
usually
und haben in
stumble along
Wirklichkeit
helplessly
keine Chance.
and don't have
Zu
any
groß ist nämlich die
opportunity.
Furcht, sich
Because
einen
the
Anteil
fear
der
is too
Wählerschaft
big
zu
to
vergraulen,
chase away
nämlich
a
den
part of the
Anteil,
electorate,
der sich der Mystik der
the part of the electorate
Religionsgemeinschaften hingibt
that feels
oder
attracted
zumindest
by the
denen,
mysticism
die
of
ein
the religious
festes
communities,
Gottesbild haben.
or at least chase away those who have a
Keine
clear
derzeit
notion of
in
God.
Deutschland etablierte Partei
None of
hat
the
den Mut
parties established in
oder aus
Germany
sich heraus
at
schon das
this point in
Potenzial,
time has the
sich an
courage
den
or the
Religionen,
inherent
ja, ich sage
potential
mal, böse zu
to
reiben.
dissociate from the religions, to put it that way, and to put human rights above the divine right. But is a party necessary to do that? Well, that's a good question, but we think, yes. We live in a democracy where the right to demonstrate and the freedom of opinion are guaranteed, indeed, and are made use of very much, but hardly ever does this lead to direct political decisions or to decisions being revoked. It is one thing to declare the popular will on the occasion of these events and to bring about change. That's a different story. And to implement it at parliamentary level. That's a different story. But that would be the more successful thing. As Democrats, we think that the political parliamentarian system is the primary platform to bring about political change in society. Religion make politics. They do their utmost to have a say in politics, to interfere with legislation and governmental decisions. Representatives of the religious groups are part of the ethics commissions or the advisory boards of the radio and TV. This is why the Party of Humanists strives for participation in parliamentary decision-making in order to implement politics that don't reduce human rights, but that strive for equality and makes this a principle. The obscure religious privileges shall be abandoned. We need a humanistic policy in many areas. In questions of the economy, questions of tax politics, questions of defense policy, and questions of social and family policy. This is why we will participate actively in the Berlin local parliamentary elections 2016. We will hopefully be very well prepared, and we will also present ourselves on the occasion of the federal elections in 2017. And we will lead an electoral campaign, and we will not have a problem with being attacked by religious representatives or other followers of irrational ideologies. They shall attack us because in their eyes we are the troublemakers. But in fact, it's the religions that cause the trouble, that turn themselves into a useful tool that leads to wars and to the establishment of dictatorship and systems based on dictatorships. Human rights, in our opinion, are universal. These are rights that are inherent to every human being. They are not given as a gift, and they are not given the human being by a supreme power. It's a fundamental right of the human being. If human rights would be the top priority for every government, and would they be the basis of the state, and even in Germany we still have a very long way to achieve that, then the world would be a more peaceful place. For us in Germany, and also in other EU states, that would mean the consistent disempowerment of the churches and the withdrawal of any kind of religious privileges. We want the following. Religion must no longer exert the only political power. Religion is divine right, and human rights are more important. Freedom and humanism shall be and must be the basis of society. And as we see the best opportunities at democratic and parliamentary level to bring about change actively, it is really high time to confront the church, the parties where there are such a lot of church followers in our parliaments. The clear deletion of references to God in the constitutional text, the clear separation of church and state, no special rights based on religious ideas, no special treatment of religious groups in tax questions, questions of labor right. So let's do away with a church state within a state, a papal state within a state. Let's do away with the feeding of the church gentry based on questionable, outdated ideas and contracts. Let us defend human rights together in a bold way and without taboos, like the poster for this event shows. So free from prudishness as well, free from religiously prescribed moral concepts. But let us do it in a more active way. During electoral campaigns and in the parliaments of the districts, the towns and cities, the regions of Germany, the countries of Europe and the world. Give humanism a chance. Give the Party of Humanists a chance. Thank you.